Hello, my classy people. How y'all doing? Wayne Bolden from the SpeedKing channel. Hope everybody's having a great week as we move towards another weekend of great racing. As always, please turn on your closed captions so you can see the text running across the bottom of the screen as we're analyzing each and every one of these horses. Well, we're here to take a look at the 10th race at Gulfstream Park. It is the Sweetest Chant Stakes, Grade 3, 3-year-olds going a mile and 16 for $100,000. It's a full field of 10. Before we dial in, as always, please subscribe, ring the bell. Please watch our videos entirely. It gives us a lot of view hours, which we need. And of course, watch some of the ads. It drives revenue to our channel so we can stay on the air free of charge for you. Let's dive right in. Well, the Swedish Chant Stakes, a very nice field of 3-year-olds. It's a full field of 10, and I got a long shot in here that I'm going to like to play. So let's dive into the number 1 horse trained by my classy guy, Billy Mott, Nostalgic. Well, Nostalgic is a very, very nice horse. I mean, this horse is bred by Godolphin and Godolphin, the corporation. He's sired by MyFavoriteDaughter, and the grandsire is Tappet. So this horse has never been on the grass before. Exit grade 2 stake race and finished 4th. So again, this is the first time that this horse is stepping onto the lawn and could be any type here at 9-2. The horse speed figures are okay and in line with these, but if this horse is a big turf move up at 9-2, Nostalgic can do some work. Now we know what Godolphin and Godolphin do. We understand the breeding corporation over there. We understand that what they have put together, and they went and tapped into Billy Mott. So this here 3-year-old with only 2 starts by MyFavoriteDaughter could be any kind. So again, keep a close eye on Nostalgic, the number 1, for sure. The number 2, Old Paulina. Old Paulina, I love this horse here. Old Paulina has 5 starts, 1 win, 2 seconds, and 1 third. Rudy Rodriguez is the trainer of record. And of course, this horse is by Optimizer. Has beautiful grass races under her belt. Was beaten by Ocean Safari last time in the stake race on January 1 here at Gulfstream Park, which was the Ginger Bruce Stakes. But I think that the number 2, Opalina, could turn the tables today on the number 6 horse, Ocean Safari. Got Louis Saez is in the arm. Louis. I think he's the 2nd best jock in the country, right behind Mr. Joel Rosario. So again, the number 2 has all systems a go, and this horse, the number 2, Opaulina, will be my first or second choice for sure in here. The number 3 horse is Roughly a Diamond. Well, Roughly a Diamond has won 2 from 4 starts by First Samurai. And again, I don't particularly like this horse in this spot. Leparoux is up. Speed figures are a cut below. This horse did beat MyFavoriteDaughter, the number 5 horse here, last time out in an allowance race. So again, there's nothing negative really to say about the 3. I would use the number 3, Roughly a Diamond, underneath. And Ambassus, the old number 4 horse. I believe that's how you say the name. I've listened to the race calls. Ambassus, the number 4 horse, has 6-1, has 2 starts, 1 win, and 1 third. Mr. Motion is our trainer with Paco in the odds, right? Well, here's a horse, 2 back in the maiden on the grass, ran a decent speed figures, coming off of the maiden win on the synthetic right here on the 29th of December at Gulfstream. Okay, so again, she will have to step it up, Ambassus, if she's going to want to beat these horses. But again, here's another one that's bred tremendously. This horse is also by MyFavoriteDaughter, just like the number 2, Alpolino, and the grandsire is Distorted Humor. So again, you got Paco Lopez. This horse is pretty speedy. Pacos like to push, and I wouldn't be mad at you if you like Ambassus in this spot. I don't particularly care for her here, so I'm going to kind of look past the number 4, Ambassus, in this spot. But again, you have to use this horse underneath. Too good not to. Well, the number 5 horse, MyFavoriteDaughter. Well, I don't have no favorite daughter. I love all my daughters equally, unless you ask my sons. They think I have a favorite, and it's one of my daughters. I will not mention her name in here because it's not true. Well, the number 5, My Favorite Daughter, has 8 starts, 1 win, 2 seconds, and 1/3. Engler is our trainer of record, and I think I found me a long shot. This horse is by Kate Diem. Wait a minute, mama, who's riding? Corey Lannery. You know that's my guy. Straight out of Kentucky. We're not in Kentucky, but this boy gets overlooked all the time, and he lights up the tote board. Corey Landry is a tremendous, tremendous rider, y'all. You know, I've been watching him for 20 years in Kentucky, right? The only one I've seen out there better, maybe Robbie Alvarado, of course, and then the legend himself, Mr. Pat Day. But Corey Landry, of course, is my guy out there, and he's on My Favorite Daughter, and he's 20-1. And the speed figures suggest that this horse is returning back to the grass off of the synthetic from January 21st. And you know what? This horse at 20-1 can get in the exactas. So this is going to be my value and long shot play in here. I'm going to run them up and down with some of the shape horses in this spot for sure. We like number 5, My Favorite Daughter, at 20-1 with Corey on him. That's right, the Kentucky boy, right? We like the number 5, My Favorite Daughter. The number 6 horse, Ocean Safari. We talked a little bit about Ocean Safari. Again, you know, speed figures are okay on Ocean Safari. Has 4 starts, 1 win, 2 seconds, and 1/3. Again, Javier Castellano is on this horse. I'm not mad at you. She did beat the number 2, Opalina, who I like a bunch. So it's pretty hard to take a negative position on Ocean Safari in this spot. But I think Opalina, the number 2 horse, is much, much better than her. Not sure why I feel that way. It's kind of a feel. I don't know if I can actually quantify it, but I just feel the number 2 is better, Opalina, than Ocean Safari in this spot. But again, you can't knock Ocean Safari. She's done nothing wrong. She's by Temple City. You got Javier Castellano in the yards, and that's pretty good. You know, she did square and fair and beat the number 2 last time in an overnight stake race on January 1, which was the Ginger Brew Stakes. I mentioned that to you, okay? But I just think that, you know, all things being equal, Opalina, the number 2, is a little bit better than the number 6, but it's pretty hard to separate them. So I'm not going to take a negative position against the number 6. I'm just not going to use her on top. But you can surely use the number 6 in the 2nd and 3rd spot. Surely. This is a very talented horse, and things are going to get better for her, Ocean Safari. She's only 4-1. The number 6 is a contender in this spot. The number 7 horse, well, Miss You Ella. Miss You Ella. Well, 3 starts and only 1 win, no other place. And there he is, my downtown Brad with Irad or Erad Ortiz. That's right, the number 7 is trained by the turf master himself, Miss You Ella, right? And this horse is by declaration of war, and the speed figures just seem to be horrible for me. This horse is 10-1, and you very seldom could get Chad Brown at 10-1 and Irad Ortiz. So, I mean, dig through your past performances, and maybe you can come up with something on the number 7, Miss You Ella. But I can't, and I'm going to throw Chad and Irad right off the ticket. 7 out, in my opinion. Well, Battle Charge, the number 8 horse, 5 starts, 2 wins, 2 seconds, and 1/3. No, you didn't just say that. I said the horse never not hit the board in 5 starts. Won twice, ran second twice, and ran 3rd. Well, how you going to knock the number 8 Battle Charge? A young horse who's by Will Take Charge. This 3-year-old filly is good. Ham is our trainer of record, and there's that man who I call him Gulfstream's best, Tyler Gaffleon. Well, I mean, I don't know about all the stuff that the SpeedKing is talking about here, but the fact of the matter is, when it comes down to it, I look at the speed figures, I look at the pace numbers in between, and to me, the number 8 horse is overmatched. To me. I mean, she's never done nothing wrong. She's handled her business. You can't ask her to do more than she's done. So I tip my hat to her there, but in this here grade 3 Sweetest Chant stakes, I'm throwing the number 8 horse off my ticket. Y'all can do what y'all want to do. I don't like her. I know she handled her business. But I don't like her in this spot. I'll use underneath if I did anything. The number 9 horse, Running Legacy. Well, 1 start, 1 win. Knock that. Huh? The horse ran one time and won one time. Let me see you knock the number 9 horse, Running Legacy. Wait a minute, who's her daddy? Gun Runner. Well, that's a problem. Gun Runner, his horse, Running Legacy, is by Gun Runner, trained by Savvy Joseph, right? Davis is in the arms. This horse is stepping on the grass course for the first time. Grandsire's AP Indy. Wow. I don't know, y'all. I don't know what we're going to do with this one. She's 15-1. I'm going to take a wait and see approach on the number 9, Running Legacy. But I tell you right now, every time I see a Gun Runner, I shake in my boots. But I'm going to take a wait and see on the number 9. And the last horse in the race, I think we went through these fairly quickly. Hal's Dream. Well, she's a nice horse. I mean, what are you going to say? By Extragator, the horse is trained by McPeak and Company, right? The old law firm, McPeak and McPeak. Brian Hernandez is up. And the horse got a race 2 back there on the grass where she broke her maiden, and it wasn't horrible. Then they ran her in a grade 2 stake race, which was the Golden Rod Stakes. Yeah, and she ran 8th by 28. Now they're returning her back to the grass. She's way outside. So Hal's Dream, McPeak or no McPeak, I don't like her in this spot. I'm going to throw her out for sure. Well, there is your Sweetest Chant Stakes at Gulfstream, the 10th race on Saturday. For straight 3-year-old, I think it's a fairly evenly matched race. I'm going to go ahead and take some value here and try to get a long shot in here with some of my hookups, right? So I'm going to go ahead and lean towards My Favorite Daughter with Corey Lannery up. My Favorite Daughter is the number 5 horse. The horse is 20-1 on the morning line. Has 8 starts, 1 win, 2 seconds, and 1/3 for 70,000. Corey has rode this horse last time, so he should have a feel for her now, coming off the synthetic on the 21st of January. I don't like the fact that she's returning in 15 days, but you know what? At 20-1, we can almost rationalize and justify anything, right? When you get big prices, you don't have to bet as much to get a return, and you could kind of let some of your pet peeves go, and one of mine is I like to have rest on my horse. But the number 5, My Favorite Daughter, is returning in 15 days, but it was on a synthetic. She's a young horse. I think she should be able to handle it, and by the way, she's 20-1, so that makes it a little easier play for me. But I like her to get in the money here behind my second top pick, who I believe is the likely winner, the number 2 horse, Opalina. I really like this horse with Luis Saez up, and this is my top horse in terms of win contenders. I think the number 2, Opalina, is sitting on a huge race here, and you got Luis Saez up with Rudy Rodriguez as our trainer, and of course that's going to be my second pick, along with My Favorite Daughter, of course. And my third pick here is pretty tough. Again, it's pretty hard to like Opalina and not like Ocean Safari here. But there's 2 horses in this race that we really need to take a look at, because I think they may be overlooked. The number 1, Nostalgic, the Godolphin horse, trained by my guy Billy Mott, who's stepping on the turf for the first time. Don't leave the 1 off your ticket. I'm going to run him up and down with my long shot. My play is going to be easy here. And the number 4 horse, Ambassus, right, who's also 6-1. Again, kind of sneaky good. So again, to me, the contenders in the race is the 2, 6, 1, and 4. Okay, and obviously I love the 2, Opalina, but I'm going to go ahead and take the long shot and take the 1, 2, 4, and 6 and run them up and down in the trifecta with the 5 at 20-1 and try to make some value in here, right? So my play is pretty easy. I'm going to take the shape horses, like I said, the 2, 6, 1, and 4, and I'm going to use the 5 horse maybe in 2 or 3 spots with those horses and try to catch a nice trifecta with Corey Lannery, my guy. Okay, so I think this race is evenly matched, speed figure wise and par mutual wise. That's why I think you should demand value in races like this when they're so evenly matched. Okay, so I'm not going to take the favorite, even though he'll be on my ticket. My play is going to be the long shot, and I'm going to be doing exotic wagering in the body, which I don't do a lot. I'm a horizontal player, but that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use My Favorite Daughter probably with some of the shape horses in here and try to get MyFavoriteDaughter in the second and third slot, and God forbid Corey Landry do the Corey Landry thing and he wins the race in the try. So we're going to use the number 5 at a long price, our long shot play of the day in the race with the 1, 2, 4, and 6. And we probably will throw the 8. You know, I'll play around with the 5 in exotics. That's really what I'm telling you. As always, down in the description, please see our disclaimer. Tell me what you think about this evenly matched Swedish Chant stake race. Very, very nice race, full field. You can go a lot of ways here. There are no standouts. So let me know what you think, folks. As always, let's get the Sweetest daughter around the track with my guy, Corey Landry. Never hard to take a 20 to 1, is it? Never. Talk to you later, folks. Stay classy.